Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling.
They said this is the house that
Es
Canelo
muy especial
built.
para mí estar con ustedes. Muchas gracias. Gracias por su apoyo. Significa mucho para mí tenerlos a todos ustedes aquí. Es una gran motivación y el sábado van a ver algo impresionante.
BoxingVoice.com.
Oh, I think it's gonna be a great fight. You know, the size factor is not matter here.
BoxingVoice.com.
I did that before and I feel good. So it's gonna be a great fight. And
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm ready for everything.
Well, I asked Jermell what he saw when he looked into your eyes.
DAZN Productions.
What did you see looking at the lion that's ready to be unleashed?
You know, you never,
BoxingVoice.com.
you can tell what you see. You just don't need that fight Saturday night. It's gonna be amazing. Y háganlo con responsabilidad, pero por ahí debe andar una de las BMC. Viva México, cabrones, eso significa BMC. Vayan y agarren que yo invito.
When does that switch flip and the lion comes out?
When it's time to step in that ring, we know what time it is. BoxingVoice.com. It don't matter how they hype them up. They got it popping in here. I love it. I enjoy it. I do this for us, baby. I do this for that culture that they talk about. I do this for the culture that they hate on.
What are they going to be saying about Jermell Charlo Sunday morning?
Hey, Lil Charlo, a bad motherfucker. I'm a bad motherfucker. BoxingVoice.com.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. If you're a hardcore, this is a safe haven. This is where you need to come. Because, you know, none of us got that best friend that knows boxing. It's just true, man. We got a result of the internet. So here we are. December 2nd, King Ryan Garcia has announced the return to the ring. He's going to be taking on Oscar La Migraña Duarte. It's funny because I actually watched Oscar Duarte's last fight versus Keasley on DAZN. And when the news broke, I went back and watched it because not only did Hotboxing Minute, but my own producer, Rob, they're like, yo, this is a real fight. You know, Ryan's in a tough one. And I'm like, that ain't what I seen when he fought Keasley. Like, does Duarte have some punching power? Yeah, but he was beat by a guy that no one's ever heard of. So, you know, someone figured out a way with less skills than Ryan and got it done. Now, Ryan has skills. Duarte commits a lot. I feel like he's going to get hit for sure with Ryan's left hook. But it will be a fight. He does do some great body work. You know, he is being moved up, though. Ryan continues to fight at 140, whether it's at a catch weight of 138 with to go, 136 with, you know, Tank. And now, junior welterweight, but it's a lightweight that he's bringing up. There aren't any names on the undercard announced yet. There is no venue announced yet as well. Only broadcaster and date, December 2nd, DAZN. It will not be pay-per-view, which obviously, you know, the haters are throwing the question around. I thought Ryan was a star. Why isn't he coming back on pay-per-view? I'm actually happy he's not. I don't want to be paying pay-per-view for fights that aren't pay-per-view worthy. Um, again, good fight, good way to get Ryan's name, uh, I guess, buzzing against the Mexican community. Put him in versus a tough Mexican, a guy that the Mexican community knows can fight, and then we figure out quién es más macho, right? And if Ryan comes out of there, they're back cheering and supporting him. I still like my plan better of the African American diet, um, but he didn't do it. Floyd made sure to fight a Latino fighter. I feel like Ryan should have done the same. It should have been Broner, Tevin Farmer, Montana Love, all bigger names than Oscar Duarte, but they're not Golden Boy names. So, for Golden Boy, they were looking to maximize on dollars, is what it seems like to me, because all the names mentioned with Ryan's name were people that were not with Golden Boy. But what was my pick? Oscar Duarte. Why did I say it would be Duarte? Because it's in-house. And here we are discussing the official announcement of Oscar Duarte as the return opponent for Ryan Garcia on December 2nd. Again, not a bad fight, but I feel they could have done better. Broner, Montana Love, Tevin Farmer, all better options. But this bout will also be Garcia's first bout with new trainer Derek James. Remember, he parted ways with Hall of Fame trainer Joe Goosen soon after his loss to Gervonta Davis. We all know that fight generated a lot of money, which again brings the question, why isn't Ryan on pay-per-view? Why isn't he in a high-level fight when that fight with Jay Davis generated 1.2 million pay-per-view buys, a live gate of $22.8 million, and it's the fifth biggest in Nevada history. So when it comes to gates, so I don't know why they're stepping him back, in my opinion. I mean, you generated all that money, you made all that buzz. Why are you now fighting this random person off, primetime television again? I don't know. Duarte, he is 26-1 with one draw, 21 KOs. He's 27 years old. He's from Mexico. He's won 11 fights in a row. Since his 10th round split decision loss to Adrian Estrella in February 2019. So he got the Willy Wonka ticket. Everybody wants to fight Ryan Garcia, but he had this to say, and I quote, "I feel very happy and full of enthusiasm now that this fight against Ryan Garcia has been finalized. This is an opportunity of a lifetime. I want to thank Golden Boy for giving me this great opportunity. I am very grateful for the support from my entire team. Everyone can expect the very best version of Oscar Duarte. I am ready to win this fight. I will lift the name of Mexico up high." I also want to show you his Instagram because he had a different message there when he announced it. And we have that pulled up. And here on his Instagram, he says, "Estamos de regreso, mi gente. Nos vemos este 2 de diciembre. Vámonos, vamos a ganar." So basically, kind of similar, same thing. He says, we're back, my peoples. I'll see you guys the 2nd of December. We are going to win. And if you go through the comic sections, the Latinos are really pulling for him, man. You got Lindolfo saying Fiero, Gallo con todo. Then you got Jorge Linares saying con todo, bro. You got even Yeardom. Let's go, champ. My man Abraham Martinez. Vamos con todo, mi gallo. So he's quite a few Mexicans pick. Don't know if they're just showing support, but he's got the Latinos believing in him. We'll see. Phone lines are open. Not a lot to say here. This isn't a hugely known opponent. Ryan will be giving him the shine that he needs to get thrust into the mainstream of boxing. But Ryan is a name. And we have to report on Ryan now that he's fighting December 2nd, 7 days before Devin Haney. So we're going to go ahead and open up the phone lines. If you want to call in, you know the number to call, 1-425-569-5241.
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
Subscribe to youtube.com/The Boxing Voice for the latest and greatest interviews with your favorite fighters.
Just Trey, what up? Trey, what up?
What up, big homie? How you?
Straight. What's up with you?
Ain't nothing. Yo, well, real quick, we all know why he got that Tank fight. I mean, he's done a very, very good job of promoting himself and everything. But when you take a fight like Tank, you got to bring the fight. You got to box too. And he didn't look good. He hasn't looked good against really anybody, even the guys that he was supposed to beat. He didn't look good. So now you put him on the big stage. He got knocked out. You got to bring him back a little bit and kind of rebrand him. So, I mean, this is a good fight for him. I don't mind it not being on pay-per-view because, Tank was the guy on pay-per-view, not Ryan Garcia. But, I mean, you get a dance partner of Garcia's attention, it brings in the numbers that it brought in. Now, this fight, I think, is a good, another trainer. I think it takes it takes like 2-3 fights for a trainer and a fighter to really gain that camaraderie that's needed. But hopefully, the kid does well. He looked like he's more dedicated to the sport, to the craft, and we'll see what the little man do. Now, I don't know anything about his opponent. I'm gonna go study some film later on and give a more educated prediction. But Garcia should win this fight. Well, at least he better win this fight, actually. And that's my piece.
All right, champ. Yeah, I mean, I expect him to win. I do expect to see some sort of scare, maybe, some sort of resistance from Duarte. He does have power, but he uses that high guard. He shells up a lot. So, I can see him just receiving punches, not really throwing anything back. We'll see. Discord open. Twitter space is open. Let me know your thoughts on Ryan Garcia being back in action. We got Raider Reaper, first super chat of the day, says, De La Coca, Canelo, boring super fights only. Then this? Face with raised eyebrow. And what he's talking about is obviously a few days ago or a day ago, Oscar De La Hoya took to his social media and said that Charlo Canelo was boring and that, promoters need to come together, and he's making a call to action, yada, yada, yada. So basically this guy's super chatting saying, my man is talking about better fights, and then he turns around and makes this. But this isn't a bad fight. This isn't a soft tune-up. Like, Duarte has power. He's got the win over Alex Martin. He just got that win over Keasley. And he's a grinder. He's certainly a grinder. If Garcia isn't durable, I can see Duarte walking through him. Garcia would have to give him something to keep him off him, to stop him from coming forward. But I guess this isn't a Garcia type of audience because I have 0 callers, just people listening. So I'll give it about 1 more minute, and then I reported the news. What could I do? Early day for me. Without you, there's no me, so no callers, no show. Hit the thumbs up, though, because whoever stumbles across this quick 15-minute episode would at least know all the details that are to know on Ryan Garcia and his return. Quite unfortunate. I don't understand. This is why I never believed that Ryan and Tank would make the numbers that it did. It's like, where are his fans right now? Like, where are his fans right now? How do they only show up on pay-per-view fights? So strange to me. But it is what it is. Nest GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Catch me on the next one. That's going to be tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern, and 8 a.m. Central. This is your last call. All right, there you go. You got someone decided to keep the show going. Matador, what's up?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay. Hey, I was just it's my first time calling in. Yeah, it's kind of interesting that he's gonna fight Duarte right now. Coming off a Tank, he could have picked a bigger name. I mean, I don't know if they offered him bigger names, but it would have been better. Is he like he? I know he's not getting nowhere near close to what the Tank fight got him, but um, he wasn't gonna get that with anyone else anyway. So he might as well have just kept the buzz going with his name and pick someone with a bigger name. But who realistically could he have fought?
I like Tevin Farmer, Adrian Broner, Montana Love. Those are the names. I wanted him to go on an African American diet to convince the American public that he deserved a rematch with Tank. So, you know, you beat Tank's boys up. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't do that. They didn't listen to me.
No, yeah, fair enough. I know that would make sense if someone at least had like a name and it would look nicer. Like people would be more intrigued. But I don't think this is gonna get the attention that people want. You know, his fans. Like I don't know how many of his fans are actual boxing fans, but as a boxing fan, I don't know. It's not like something I'm jumping up and down to watch. I would have rather seen Montana Love, Broner, a step below like the tier one guys, the big boys. But but real quick, you know David Faitelson from ESPN?
Yeah. That's Canelo's nemesis.
Oh yeah, man, I hate that guy. He's finally leaving ESPN. I don't know if you saw on Twitter, like I don't know if they're firing him or his contract is up or he's done. But I'm glad that I'm surprised no one said that this morning.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, I only know him
Oh,
because of his hatred towards Canelo, so it's going to be interesting to see if someone gives him a platform.
he's supposed to go to I think it was Televisa, which is just mainly in Mexico. I don't know if you heard of that, but
Yep.
yeah, he's supposed to go. I think that's where I saw that he was going. But yeah, man, that guy just oh man, like after the fight, I don't know if you saw. Like I watched ESPN Deportes after the fight. He was just bashing him. Like oh my god, like I don't get it. It's terrible with that guy. It's like he got like I mean he had to sit down with him in person. So they like you know argued. But I don't know. I'm just glad he's gone. But yeah,
Matador,
man. I'm already looking forward to the fight after this one for Ryan. But yeah.
Matador, that was the bell, champ. That was the bell. We got Cliff, Connecticut.
Yo, I joined a little late, so this is just about
Ryan's return fight December 2nd. He's taking on Oscar Duarte, Golden Boy fighter.
Is that the guy y'all the one y'all were speaking about that moved up from 135?
He will be moving up from 135 for this fight. He's a 35-pound fighter.
Yeah, I wonder why that's like that. Ryan hasn't fought in a 140 pounder, like a straight up 140 pounder, in his third fight. But you know where all Ryan's fans are, right? They're not here because Ryan. I am a fan, but his like real fans, why he got all those subscribers, is a lot of females that aren't really boxing fans. They just think he's handsome. So he got a lot of fans like from YouTube and TikTok or whatever social media he's on that thinks he's a good looking dude. That's why you ain't got a lot of callers probably. But it's not. I don't know. Like, what is there really to say?
I mean, if I'm a Ryan fan, I'm tuning in and I'm calling in to say, you know, Ryan's back. He's gonna knock out Duarte. I'm gonna big up Duarte. How how strong he is, how he's on a 11 fight win streak. How he could knock out Brian. I don't know, bro. I mean, you can't. We wouldn't have a Tank show that was 15 minutes.
No, you would never have a tank show like this. I don't really know his opponent, but I hope Ryan still got that flash. Oh, know what? This is good. I can say something. Ryan has been working with Derek James, and I want to see if he's changed. I want to see if he fights smarter. I want to see if if he jabs and he doesn't just rely on that left hook. But I do want him to finish the fight with one of those, one of them great knockouts that he's capable of. But I will be tuning in the fight basically to gauge where he is right now, if he has grown, because we know Ryan has the tools to be a really, really, really good boxer, and he has changed trainers, and it seems like he wants to go down the right path and be in the conversations with the Devin Haney's and everybody else. Let's see if he is moving in that direction. So that's why I will be tuning in. Besides the fact that I'm a fan, I'll be tuning in to see how Ryan has developed. That's about it for me, bro.
All right, Cliff. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who they add to this undercard. How much better they make this actual card, because right now,
You may feel like it's your time.
as just a
But it's
Ryan
not
main
your time.
event, I'm not crazy excited. And you heard him. He said, well, Ryan's fans are girls and people that are not real boxing fans. So then that's more of a reason to have given him Tevin Farmer, Adrian Broner, Montana Love, those types of names, so that he can build, a fan base in here, And by in here, I mean in the boxing world, not just in his own little, space. But Fats, what up?
Bro,
Was good.
was good, man. I see Crying Ryan back in action.
He back,
Back in
baby.
action, man. Yeah, what that dude, Hard Davies, what he like high risk, low reward or something? Because everybody
Hell
saying
yeah.
don't want to fight him.
Hell yeah.
Rolly mysteriously come up with an injury. He don't want to fight him. Then they said that Ryan Garcia was going to take the spot to fight him. And then he fighting this dude, Duarte. I'm not really familiar with the dude. I'm not going to call him a bum or nothing. I heard he got popped, though.
Yeah,
I
he got
heard
some
that
pop.
about him. But yeah, but I don't really know him like that. But yeah, man, these dudes, why they ducking O'Hara Davies, man? That's crazy, bro. I got to do my homework on him. He must be serious.
You from Baltimore, right?
Yeah.
But that's kind of still far from Philly, though, right? You don't know not what is it, Nabril Albright or Nahil Albright, some shit like that.
No, I haven't heard of him.
He fighting Keyshawn, man. That's an interesting fight. He beat Carlos Balderas. He only lost to Jermaine Ortiz by 10-round decision. That fight going, it's a sleeper right there. People ain't
When
even
is it?
talking
When
about
is it?
October 14th. That shit about to creep up.
Man, that's a day before my birthday. I probably watch that. But yeah, though, man. Yeah, I don't really know about the Duarte dude like that. Like you said, though, you would think after coming out that pay-per-view, they would get somebody, rhyme, with some recognition. You know what I'm saying? Like Adrian Broner, even though he ain't shit at this point, but it's a name. It'll get people to tune in. Duarte, I don't really know, man. But it is what it is. But Ryan strike me as one of those guys, man. You know how like he don't love the game. Like he don't love the game. He don't love the hustle. You know how some dudes they famous and they like will come with it. They don't really like the responsibility of having to work and put in the work all the time. He don't really strike me as one of them guys that eat, sleep, and breathe a sport. I think he just like the shit that come with it. You know what I mean? The sponsorships and the money and the women. He don't strike me as somebody who really take what he do seriously, man. He just don't. But I ain't gonna like really shit on him like that. But I just don't think that he really loved boxing. I think he just do it, you know, because of what it bring him. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see if he like the last caller said. I'm looking forward to see how he improve under Derek James though, because you know, he got a lot of shit in his game that's just look like, bruh, you should have been learned that. Like he boxed like an amateur sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Just rely on that power. So I do want to see that. See what he learned from Derek James and see if he improved, man. See if he taking that shit seriously. But
You may
appreciate
feel
it.
like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Appreciate you. Thanks for calling in. Yeah, man. Not the biggest name, man. Not the biggest name. We'll see. We got 14255695241 is the number to call if you want to voice your opinion. We're talking Ryan Garcia's return fight. We're going out to Rob in Vegas. What's up?
What's going down? What's going down?
What's up? What's up?
Look, man. I mean, Ness said it's okay that you bring a guy that may be a division or two down up and punch on him in your tune-up fight. So I guess it don't really matter who this guy is. You feel me? If we going off of that, so
I mean,
with
think
that being
about it
said,
though.
I'm just looking forward.
The reason to me this don't
Go
really
ahead.
matter, like, yeah, I would have rather a better name, but look at the names I'm offering them. It ain't like I'm offering them world beaters, right? Like, and I'm only saying that because we know the rumor is T.O. in
I love the fight
February.
you was offering. Yeah, I think Broner's in the, you know what I'm saying? You can fight Broner. That's a good fight. I'm not really sure. I don't know about Montana Love like that, but yeah, if you just gonna pull anybody, then yeah, I like the names you were saying better than this guy. But if you just think about the Jamal situation, then he pulling this guy up and he's gonna beat him up. And hopefully, we just get a highlight reel knockout, something to build his confidence. And yeah, if he going right into T.O. after this, then I say, come on, man, get this dude out of here in under, what you say, 6 rounds? Get him out of here in 6. Got to get him out of here in 6. Right? 6 is a good number.
Get
him
this
out of
guy?
there in 6.
I don't know that he's doing that.
Get Duarte out.
I don't know that he's doing that in 6.
This dude's he's the lower weight. He coming up from 135. That's what I heard you guys say when you look at
He
it.
is, but Ryan's not a natural 40 either. He ain't already get used to 140 in my opinion.
Yeah, but he's 23 wins with 19 knockouts, so he's like a hard hitter. So yeah, get him out of there. Boom. And then that way we can see the T.O. If he gonna fight T.O. after this, then I say that goes right along with the, you fought a tough fight and you got you a nice little bum in there. I would prefer somebody that's actually 140 pounds like you, but if it's okay that Jamal fight Jose Benavidez, then it's gotta be okay that Ryan punch on this guy. Yeah. So that's my call, man. I'm gonna say Ryan. Hopefully he get him out of there. And you said 6 is too many, so hopefully get him out of there in about 8 rounds. 8. That's my call.
All right. Tip, what up?
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Yo,
what's good?
What's going on? Yeah, man. I ain't really heard much about Duarte, so I had to look him up for a bit. I like the fight for Ryan. I didn't know this dude had he knocked out Alex Martin.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Martin, a 40-pounder from Chicago. Yeah, so I mean, I like the fight for Ryan. You know what I'm saying? Oscar doing a great job at protecting his product. You know what I'm saying? And trying to build his product and get him better. If you really want to look at the 140 landscape, bro, Ryan he's not ready for any of those guys. I'm telling y'all, he's just not ready for any of those guys. You know, it's going to take some time for him to get, you know what I'm saying, ready for those guys because he's behind. That time Ryan took out from the ring, you know what I'm saying, for all this quote unquote mental health stuff, it set him back. So Oscar got to take his time to build him up and make sure he ready and he can be prepared to fight these guys. You know what I'm saying? The Prograis, the Lippinettes, all those guys. Like, he can't even be the Lippinettes right now. I don't give him a chance with the Lippinettes. You know what I'm saying? Any of those guys. So I think it's a good fight for Ryan. We can see what he's
Whoa, whoa,
working on.
whoa,
I
whoa.
feel like
Hold on. You say you don't give Ryan a shot to beat Lippinettes?
nope,
Wow. Okay.
nope. I need to see Ryan work. Let me think, bro. He'll probably have if he take Lippinettes next. After this fight, let's see how he looks after this fight, and then let's put him with Lippinettes because Lippinettes was still giving Boots a little bit ago.
I think Lippinettes already took a fight. He either fighting he fighting somebody. He's on the table for either Richardson Hitchens or someone else.
Oh, Richardson Hitchens did call him out, right?
He on the table. I'm telling you, I can't remember right now, but I know he on the table for somebody.
Yeah, I think. Hold on. Yeah, I think if he fight Hitchens, yeah, he gonna get outclassed, bro. That's gonna be a 12-0 skunk. But yeah, for Ryan, like, hopefully they don't work on his ability to, you know what I'm saying, box and use his jab the correct way and properly counterpunch. Because this dude, he swings wild. And I feel like Ryan's going to be able to clip this guy coming in the way he does.
Yep.
He's going to open himself up. So I do expect Ryan to be able to clip this guy. And if he don't, oh well, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully he goes into the fight and he shows that he's improved with his boxing skill.
Nah, he should be able to clip this dude with a left hook when this dude throws his own left hook because he throws it from off the high guard, and I feel like he gets wild with it. And he extends that arm. That shit is not cuff. I literally just
And
watched
his
fight.
head is down. His head is down.
I literally just watched this fight again. Plus, I watched that shit live. I remember that Keasley fight. So he is strong, though. He is strong. He could give us a scare, like give Ryan a little scare because of the strength. We'll see.
I was surprised he clipped Alex Martin. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like if Martin had beat him, Oscar would have probably put him against Alex Martin. I mean, it still would have been an okay fight for Ryan. So you know what I'm saying? I'm appeased by it either way.
All right, champ. Well, appreciate you.
All right, Ness.
You the man. We going out to Bean Keen. Bean Keen. Cut the radio off in the back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up, Ness?
What up?
Nothing, chilling, man. But man, Ryan coming back, man. Everybody saying like where the Ryan fans at? Ryan, he getting back on track. You know, he took the L, but I like this fight though. I think Duarte, he kind of on the same level as like Pedro Campa that Teofimo came back with at 140. So you know he gonna get his
Nah.
swag back.
I think Duarte is tougher than Campa.
Well, that's even better.
Offensively,
And look,
offensively, you know.
yeah. I mean, but either way, he's solid. Like I don't see if people expecting Oscar to throw him right back in the right back in the woods. Like,
Nah, I just
but
thought Broner was a safer, bigger name. Broner, Tevin Farmer, Montana Love, all those are fights that Ryan should be able to win off the loss. You know,
I don't think Ryan would want to do that to Adrian Broner.
they not friends.
They kind of cool.
He don't know Broner like that. He if anything, he throwing him a bone by giving him a fight.
Yeah, he definitely gonna get paid. But what I'm saying is, look where Teofimo at now. He lost to Cambosos, which was a tough loss, but then he bounced back and he champion. He really the man to beat at 140. And Oscar kind of set this fight up good too. He kind of put him right in between Devin and Shakur and them to where, well, not Devin and Shakur, Devin and Regis, I meant to say, where he can see who win that fight, and then they might be able to make a big fight with that. And they talk about Ryan and Teofimo. So Ryan gonna have options. And either way, he gonna be a champion at 140 if he can beat him. But he in position to get right back on top the same way Teofimo got right back on top. It just depends on what he gonna do with it.
I hear you. We'll see what he do, man. Hopefully he can shine in this fight. You know, Duarte is there to be hit. It's you know, they're titling it Collision of KO. You know, both guys could punch, so we'll see.
All right. He should get the KO, and then we back at it. But that's all I have for my call, man.
All right, champ. Appreciate you calling in. We going out to Trees, Toledo, Ohio. What's up?
Yo.
What up?
What up though? Motherfuckers missed the call and what if I go over I got 5 for you ain't shit, cause I got some shit to get off my chest. I missed that shit earlier, you feel me? What hey man. Canelo, I mean Charlo, he fucked his money up. I know people don't like to hear that, but I feel like Charlo fucked his money up. Even if he get a Crawford fight, I feel like a little bit of zest then got took off that. You feel me? Nobody wanted motherfuckers to watch it, but we not like into it like we were. You did with Charlo and Crawford. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. But Bivol, if you listening to this show, if you can understand English, I know what you're doing, bro. You need to do something, bro. You need to either shrink down and try to get Canelo, or you need to blow up and try to get Badu Jack. But one of the two, bro, you gotta. It's time, bro. You done came off a Canelo win, and it's like your profile done got worse than it was beforehand. Am I tripping on that, Ness?
Facts.
You feel me? That shit is like that's out of control. I don't know who the fuck your manager is, or your PR team is, or what you got going on over there, bro. But you don't beat Canelo and then like niggas looking at you worse than before. That shit is.
Zuldo lost him, and he already got a return date on the same network. He back this
You
weekend.
see what I'm saying? And I know against Joe Smith, who is a decent name. You feel me?
I mean,
and
the thing is, Bivol already fought both them dudes. He fought. Didn't he fight Joe
Smith?
What
I'm saying?
I think he fought Joe Smith.
Yeah,
Let me
he
check.
did. He put hands and feet on him too. He did. A while. It was he did. Damn.
So that's the issue. Is like he running.
When you say that shit out loud, that's that's crazy. That's even that makes it even crazier. You feel me? You got to win over Canelo. You got to win over two dudes who are about to go up to basically cruiserweight. You feel me? And looking at
his resume is filled with like B and C fighters, and then he got his Canelo win. You know, he got a lot of wins on there, like a lot. Like Sullivan Barrera,
but I'm saying my nigga undefeated.
Isaac Chilemba,
he undefeated
John
and he a big
Pascal.
boxer. You look at Bivol like a boxer. Do you look at Bivol? I look at Bivol like a boxer. Like he boxes. You feel me? It's like I feel like
agree.
We look at Crawford like a boxer. We look at Canelo as I look at him as a boxer. We looking at all these people as a boxer. It's like I feel like Bivol, pound for pound, nigga, you just beat Canelo. Like, nigga, your profile is supposed to be boosted. You feel me? You on ice right now. That shit is out of control. And that's all I'm saying. Either you need to shrink down, fight Canelo, or blow up and fight a Badu Jack. Get one of these names, bro, Bivol. I don't know what the fuck you got going on, but come make
I
something
don't know
shake
what
with your life.
I don't know what Badu Jack gonna do for him though. What is Badu Jack gonna do for him?
What you mean? That's it. We know him as a Mayweather fighter. Am I not crazy?
Yeah, but he already got a bunch of names on his resume. Like, he already beat Canelo. Like, Badu, if Canelo ain't buzz you right, you ain't gonna do nothing. Like, it's over. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying though. But would you put it like this? If Bivol is talking about, I'm gonna fight Badu Jack, is that not gonna pique your interest?
I mean, yes, but I don't see what it does in the grand scope of things. Like, he already got the big fight.
What else can Bivol do? What else could he do besides better BS? And it's looking like that shit not. It looked like they not. Bob Arum not about to give better BF to Bivol no time soon. We talking about a
I mean,
Callum.
I
You
think
feel
he
me?
could fight.
So like,
I think he could fight Callum Smith and Buatsi in the meantime. Maybe Anthony Yard ain't fight him yet, right? Anthony
that'll be all
Yard.
right. I give you that.
Anthony
Anthony
Yard had a
Yard, that's
good
a
fight
fight.
with
I'll
Better
fuck with that.
B.
I
Fuck
could fuck
it,
with that.
let him jump in there with Dimitri. That
I could
it's
fuck
not
with
a
that.
lot though.
But
You know, he gonna have to start offering motherfuckers title shots. He ain't got a lot to give. You know, he got
I'm
one
just
man
saying, man.
got all the
When you got
belts.
a Canelo win, and motherfuckers is talking about you on the pound for pound list, bro, and we know that you box, and we know that you beating shit up. I feel like you got it. Like, come on, bro. You a threat at all times. But what I want to get on with this Ryan shit though. Hey Ryan, Montana love. That's your vein, bro.
I
Ohio
been
shit.
said that shit,
You know me.
man.
We gonna throw some Ohio shit up there. You don't think Montana Love and Ryan is a fight? And I'm with Buddy on the last call. I don't think Ryan is fucking with Sergey. He's not fucking with Sergey Lippin yet.
I want all those fights. I don't understand why they didn't go that route this time around. Like Ryan versus
That
Broner,
Montana
Ryan
Love fight is
versus
the fight.
Tevin, Ryan versus Montana. Them was the fights to make, man.
That was the
That
fight.
was
I ain't gonna lie. I
easy.
like that Montana Love fight.
That was the easy plan to get back to Tank. Like he wasn't going to fool us. He was going to fool the casuals. He was going to knock Broner out, say some slick shit like, "Yo, I'm back. I took out the
Hey, and what
can
I'm gonna
man."
say is, hey, Buddy on to something. Buddy, hey. I don't know who to. With Ryan at 140, he accurate. He not fucking with nobody. He not beating the Sabril. We don't got him beating the Sabril Matias. We don't got him beating the T.O. We don't got him beating the Devin. We don't even got Cuz beating the motherfucking Richardson Hitchens on some real shit. If he got in there with Richardson Hitchens will box this shit up and ship him back to wherever he come from. You understand? On a U-Haul truck. So it's like, I'm with that. He need to be thinking about a Montana Love or an Adrian Broner or a that type of. Even if he wanna test his metal and fight Lil Gary Russell or something. Lil Gary Russell could get him a fight and fuck around, find his way into that Ryan shit because we know who he is based off his family. You feel me? So I don't know. Lil Gary Russell, you need to be trying to make a play too, bro. I need to see you turn your competition up too, bro. I like you out there. You on a knockout streak and shit, bro. I want to see you turn that up. Next quick question. Who should Lil Gary Russell fight at 140? And that's my call.
Oh,
shout out
shit.
TBV, shout out Toledo, Ohio. Y'all be cool.
I don't know. Lippin Yates, right? Lippin Yates. He could fight.
He'll knock his shit loose. He gonna knock his shit loose. He'll knock. I don't want to. Ryan is not a little. I don't know, bro. I don't give Ryan. I don't put Ryan on this pedigree that a lot of people are. Like when he fought Tank, bro, I thought that shit was one of the biggest facades going on in boxing this year. When we talking like pay-per-view shit, bro, I was not excited about that at all. Like at all. Like I knew anybody who listened to this shit, anybody who watches boxing knew what was gonna happen to Ryan Garcia in that Tank fight, bro. That shit was not exciting. That didn't get me pumped. I'm sorry. But him and Montana Love, they got the same type of energy. They got the same type of skills. They're comparable. Yeah. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Shout out TBV. I know what the fuck going on. Jared Anderson.
Feel like it's your time.
Let's see you in there by the end of the year, my
It's
boy.
not your time.
That'll be cool.
Word. All right, Trace. Yeah, Richardson Hitchens would be a tough fight for anybody at this point. He's continuing to show he's not a prospect. We got Al in the Bay. What up? If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. I'm trying to get to that 1 million subscribers. Al in the Bay. All right, going to Al. You're not even unmuted, Al. You You stay having issues with this shit. Majid, what up?
Yo, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Everybody need to like the video, subscribe to the channel, join YouTube members and Patreon for something. Uh, shit, be real with you. Shit, Ryan Garcia coming back to fight whoever that dude is. I don't know who he is, but to me, it ain't mattering and shit, because I'm looking at what this boy did. Like, he ain't really had no big name. Maybe what, Luke Campbell or something. That motherfucker made enough noise. He went over to the Mike Tyson show. He did everything he could, with his name and shit, and made that motherfucking tank fight that everybody was asking for, So I feel like if he get him a little tune up, you know what I'm saying, and then decide what he gonna do after that. I sit back and wait and shit, cause Home Slice fought the hardest hitters, and when we talk about, most of these fighters nowadays, who better and all this shit, we don't know and everything, but at least we, he answered our questions and shit. It ain't work out for him, but he did that shit, so. The dude who he fighting, I don't even know who he is, but like I said, it don't matter. I'll be there to watch it, and then, after he get his little fight, get in some better shape and shit, and see who he could call out. Cause one thing we do know is, if he really want to fight him, he got the platform and the name and all that, to get the attention and shit. So I'm with it. Hopefully the undercard just got some good smoke for us. Keep us entertained for the night. But shit, that's all I got, man. I'm alright with the move.
All right. See who's next here. Jay Billy, what up? I got a super chat coming in. $5. Tyrone the Great. WBC is messing up Bivol money. Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
You,
What up?
what's up, Sean? Ness putting in that motherfucking work. But I'm glad Ryan's coming back. Most definitely. Happy to see that he's back. I was tripping about the opponent until I looked him up. Dude can be like Artem. How Artem was for Frank. You know what I'm saying? He could come in and surprise some people that don't know him. He looks strong. You feel me? But my only problem is this is Ryan's fourth fight moving up from 135, and he hasn't fought a 140 pounder yet. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
He hasn't fought a
Look
natural
at it like
140
this.
pounder yet.
Danny Garcia took 3 or 2 fights before he fought a natural 47 pounder. And it took him time to get there. Some people don't do what Bud do. Some people do what the old heads do, and that's called acclimating to the weight. So that's what Ryan
All
is
right, but
doing.
we
Like Ryan
expect.
had a 36, a 38, and now a straight up 40-pound junior welterweight fight.
No, okay, true, but this guy, his last fight was at 135, and he's a career 135 pounder.
That's what I'm saying.
You feel me? So,
That's what I said. Ryan had, just like Danny, 2 acclimation fights, 38, 36. Now he got a natural 40-pound fight. I ain't say the fighter was a natural 40-pound fighter. The fight's at 40.
but this is my thing. You're, yo, you got me?
Yeah,
You got me?
yeah.
So your first real fight, or okay, so you're gonna go up against a top 3 fighter in that division, and you haven't really fought anybody to prepare for that. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be your first full blown fight at 140. So you're supposed to come back 3 months later and fight Tio, 2 months later and fight Tio. You know what I'm saying? If that's what the plan is, then the prep isn't right. We know that Ryan isn't ready for Tio yet, especially if this is his first fight at a full 140. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when he'll be ready. What we saw in the Tank fight, that wasn't it. But look, he fought good in the Luke fight. He looked good in the Luke fight. So there is most definitely potential and promise. So after Duarte, hopefully he can get somebody else and then T.O. But to jump into T.O. fight in February after this, it wouldn't be wise. I feel like. Do you know who the other names on the list was? Because I remember Oscar saying he's gonna go to Ryan. He has 5 names. He can choose from them.
I mean, we heard all the names, but they were all,
Who?
it was all fake.
No, that's what I'm saying. You got the real shit. It has to be Golden Boy.
I'm
It has to
what
be
I
Golden Boy fighters.
Well, this is the Golden Boy fighter,
No, what I'm saying is Oscar said he was gonna give him 5 names.
and he
So the
did.
5 names had you say and he did.
Yeah, O'Hara Davis was running. Rowley was in the running. Pedro Campas, Oscar Duarte, even Tio.
All right, cool. Yeah, I didn't know all that for this fight, but I understand it. I understand it after a loss, but I'm just glad he's back. Glad he's back getting active. You feel me? We're not always gonna be happy with the opponent, but I think this guy, like I said, can be like an arsenal. He looked good, and he looked good in the clips that I seen. So I say, people do your homework on him, and don't knock him before you look him up. But yeah, keep on putting in that work.
You may feel
All
like it's your
right,
time, but it's not your time.
James, what up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yo, Ness, man. Hey, I'm with you, man. I'm a little nervous about this Oscar Duarte tune-up right here, man. You know, especially with having that association with that Texas camp, man. I don't trust shit that Derrick James touches nowadays, man.
Damn.
Look, man, if I'm just being serious, man. Like, I don't like that energy, man. Like, Spence laid a fucking egg, man. He looked like shit. Charlie goddamn running from him looked like he ain't even trained. You know, Frank Martin goddamn giving nervous energy all of a sudden to Shakur after barking. Now Ryan, come on, man. I don't know, man. Like, I hope Ryan can go back through his Rolodex and run it back maybe with Goosen, goddamn, or even goddamn reach out to Sosa, Sugar Hill. I don't give a fuck who, man. I just hope we get out of Texas after this tune-up fight. But if you want to say Oscar De La Hoya, man, I mean, I wish he would have dug deeper, man, for a tune-up fight for Ryan, man. Like, there's names like Michael Williams Jr. He could have called. He could have called Hank Lundy. He could have even called Ivan Redcash, man. I think those would have been safer fights from lesser punches than this guy right here that he about to step in the ring with. What you think about that, Ness?
Who would have been a safer fight?
Shit, definitely Michael Williams Jr.
Oh yeah, but why? That would. I mean, I guess if you trying to give him the
We
African
don't know.
American diet, but I
I'm just
think
saying.
Michael Williams is not a big enough name. You know, the dudes I said, people know them.
I mean, Hank Lundy? He could have got Hank Lundy's everybody's tune up now, man.
I mean, Lundy retired. I was saying names like Tevin, Broner, and Montana Love.
Then what about Red Cash?
Nah, he ain't black enough.
All right, I feel you. Look, man. Either way it goes, man. Ryan, he's gonna be out in this fight, man. I'm just not fucking with that Texas camp, man. That's my main thing going into this fight, man. That's all, man. So hopefully Ryan gives us a good performance, man. Gives us a good show, because we know all eyes are going to be on Ryan because Ryan actually, even though he ain't really fight at 140 yet and been acclimating himself to the weight, it's funny. Whatever division Ryan in, he moves the needle, man, because he got the most eyes watching him in the social. You know, so end of the day, Ryan, he does good. He's gonna get whatever fuck fight he really wants next, man. Ness, shout out to you, man, for 2 shows a day, keeping it coming 24/7, 365. And I'll catch you on the next one, Ness. I'm out.
All right, appreciate you, champ. I got Matthew Perelas, $10. Me and my son are big fans. Can you give him a shout out? Chops from the Game Farm, what up? Appreciate you rocking out with us. Hope you continue, and in the future maybe call in, man. We appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Al in the Bay, you ready to take that mic off mute or what? Out here playing all types of games. Venom, what up? Hey Venom, you heard the dude that sounds like you from Twitter or what?
Yo, you hear me?
I hear you.
What would you say?
You ain't hear the dude from Twitter that sounds like you that be calling in now?
Nah. Who is he? What's the name?
At first, bro, honestly, it's funny that nobody has clipped that for you. For 2 calls in a row, I thought it was you just trying to play because his name on Twitter is the hater, and then the second name is Bud, and then they got a picture of Bud, but he sounds like you in the beginning.
Nah, that's not me. I don't hate Bud. That's
No,
not
no,
me.
no, no. He don't hate Bud either. His name is the hater. He's actually a good call. Like yesterday, I decided that's not you. You are not him. It's 2 separate people, and he's a good caller.
Oh yeah.
But
But let me get to this.
he always says, "Yeah, yeah, I see what you're saying. I do sound like Sean." Shout out to Sean Garcia. He's a good caller. So that always throws me for a loop. Like, yeah, that gotta be Sean bigging up himself, you know?
No, but yo, so Ryan's coming back, and that's all those people that were writing under Oscar Duarte, post. Most of them are from RGBA, and they all sparred with him. And from the interviews I've been seeing, they all been saying he's one of the hardest punches they ever sparred with. So this guy can crack. And if people are still questioning Ryan's defense skills, if he can't keep that hand up, some people are saying this is a setup fight. Oscar's trying to get him beat before he leaves Golden Boy. That's what they're saying. And I hope
If I was
Ryan,
gonna beat Ryan, if I was Oscar, and I wanted to try and beat Ryan, it would be O'Hara Davies, not
nah,
Duarte.
Eric Davis won't be the guy. I'm telling you.
He's more awkward than this guy. Come on, bro.
This guy's never been dropped.
This guy is
Never been
tailor-made
dropped.
for Ryan. He's tailor-made for Ryan. You know this
But
guy.
he's never been dropped.
He will get dropped and stopped. He's gonna try and hook with Ryan and get knocked out. I just watched his last fight, bro.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This is why it's a perfect matchup, because let's say Ryan don't keep that hand up, he's gonna get caught and dropped.
No. This guy cannot put the punches together like Ryan. He will not land on Ryan like that.
I have Ryan winning, obviously, but I'm just saying we can't sleep on this guy. But they saying this fight, you seeing this? They saying this fight could be in Cancun.
No.
Cancun. No,
No.
Chava reported it saying it was Alamodome, Texas, which is where I want it to be. But they saying it's a possibility it can be in Cancun.
Who said that? Who said that?
Chava ESPN.
You sure he said that?
He tweeted that. He tweeted it.
Because this is in association with Cancun
with
Boxing.
Cancun. Yup.
But it's not. That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but I'm just saying what Chava said. He's saying this fight could take place in Cancun, which is I think Oscar's trying to win back the Mexican fans for Ryan, trying to take out a Mexican guy that's big over there.
I don't know. Why would they go to Cancun on December 2nd? Where's Danny when you need him?
I don't know, but listen, hey, I want Alamodome. They said Alamodome holds 80K, and the perfect co-main to help him sell tickets that can sell 40K tickets with Ryan is Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz ain't reliable to be a main event. You put him on the co-main, they easily doing 40K ticket sales.
Who?
Virgil's not reliable to be main event right now.
Virgil versus who? Virgil versus who?
A 154 pounder. It don't matter.
Oh, it don't matter. Just Ryan and Virgil brings 40K?
In Texas? Yes.
Homie.
Listen.
Homie, your boy did only 12,000. He's 8,000 short of the 20 you saying he gonna bring, and the other 20 that Virgil gonna bring. Get the hell out.
Yes, you know why? First of all, he fought Emmanuel Tego. No one knows.
No one knows Duarte.
Emmanuel Tego was.
No one knows Duarte. No one.
Bro, in Texas, people will know who he is just because he's Mexican. Just because he's Mexican.
You sound crazy
Bro,
right now.
And then Virgil sells 10K tickets on his own in Texas. So you tell
your math ain't adding up.
Same card.
Your math ain't adding up. One dude did 12, the other dude does 10, and he's saying we gonna get 40.
You put them on the same card.
Negativo a la base.
You trolling, man.
I'm not. I don't believe you or that thought, but that doesn't make you wrong and doesn't make me right. I don't believe they could do 40,000.
How much is Canelo Smith, even though Canelo's named and everything, Canelo Smith did 40 some K, right? In
This
Texas.
dude is comparing Ryan to
But
Canelo.
because
This
you gotta
call is
look at the
epic.
ticket sales for Canelo was $30. The ticket sales for Ryan was $30 in Texas the last time. You gotta compare, and I'm telling you, Virgil and Ryan in Texas on the same card, it will draw a big name at the
Virgil
Alamodome.
is a student full time.
Bro, Virgil was
Was
just
just
sparring with
sparring
Maurice Hooker.
Maurice
Look at his
Hooker.
IG. Look,
They both looked at fat.
you
Tell me
you
I'm lying.
hating.
Tell me
You
I'm lying.
hating.
Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. You think I didn't see? I see everything. Tell me I'm lying.
Yeah, you seen Virgil back in that ring.
I see
That's what
Virgil.
you see.
I see Virgil looking like a little fucking fat cake eating
And
motherfucker.
he might come to
Right along
160. He
with
might come to
Hooker.
160 and run everyone out that division.
Yeah, bro. Everybody know. Everybody know he look a little chubby over there in that sparring clip. I mean that picture. They say picture adds 10 pounds though. You feel me?
That's my call.
All right. I ain't even trying to hate, but I'm just saying 40. I feel like 40. He's wilding. Like he's talking about tune-ups. My man, like, yeah, Ryan versus Duarte, and this dude versus whatever 54 pound. It's like, come on, bro, you tripping? They not that. They not that. They not like that. Like, let's give them great fights and then say they could do 40,000. First of all, Canelo and Earl. Like, who else is doing 40? Like, you can't just be throwing that shit around like that. LJ, what up? Not everybody does 40,000, bro.
Yo,
Yo.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the fight for Ryan. I think it's a good fight. I think it's a good first fight back. I think a lot of people forget that he's still a contender. He might have skipped that line and got that Tank fight, but this is a good tune-up. Is this pay-per-view?
Nah. Thank God.
Okay. I was about to say if it's pay-per-view, that would be crazy. But yeah, no pay-per-view. I think it's a good fight. I actually like the direction Ryan's going. I feel like if he would have just looked for another huge fight, he would just be looking trying to get the bag, as opposed to it seems like he actually wants to take a contender route. And I don't got a problem with him bringing up a 35 pounder because all the guys he wants to fight are coming up from 35. T.O., Evan, Tank. So I don't think it's a big deal that he's coming up. I think Broner would have been a bad matchup because Broner could have been in there trying to survive, and it could have been a situation where it was like T.O. versus Martin, where he kind of looked bad. They don't want him to look bad. Ryan's gonna knock this dude out. This dude's gonna come forward. Ryan's gonna knock him out. And I also think it's a good style for his new trainer with Derek James. I think it's a good style matchup. I'm excited to see, where he goes from here. But this is definitely a good matchup. Who are the other names you wanted to fight besides Broner?
I would have preferred Broner, Tevin Farmer, Montana Love. All three of them.
You feel like
I don't care what order, but I feel like, he had to go WWE, fight Broner, and say, yo, I just beat your big bruh. You next, Tank. I want my get back. Fight Tevin. Look, the dude you duck. I want my get back. Fight Montana. Make up another nice little post fight. And he got the fight, bro. He don't, it's easy. You beat up a couple African Americans. It's no different than what Floyd does. You put a Latino across from him, he's already Latino. Put an African American across from him, and fake the funk. You beating on these dudes, faking like you looking for Tank. Motherfuckers gonna buy that shit. They gonna fall for that shit.
Is this path? Is this a good path too? Though, if he was to beat Duarte, then either fight Rolly or Tiafimo, and then have a belt to offer Tank to come up and fight.
Of
I think
course, but
that's more enticing.
But that's a real route.
I mean, Rolly though.
Bro, Rolly's still
He'd be the
strong.
favorite.
Yeah, he'll be a favorite. But then what happens with Tio? He actually got to get past that task.
But Rolly got a belt. If he get a belt from Rolly, I feel
No,
like that's the
and that's
easier route.
fine. But you still got to go through Tio, like you said.
You may feel like it's your time,
Appreciate the time.
but it's not your time.
I'm just saying, in your scenario, you got Tio and Rolly. That's more danger than the
You
danger.
think them? You don't.
I
I
mean,
feel like Broner could be out
bro,
there surviving though.
champ, you putting him in there with a puncher and Duarte. Then you putting him in there with a puncher and Tio. Then you putting him in there. Who was the other puncher you want him in there with?
Rolly.
Rolly.
If he can't beat Rolly, he don't deserve to be a champion. He don't
Champ,
deserve a tank
I
fight.
hear you, but they still punches. Like, and you, I mean, I get it. You still like thinking. You thinking like the best fight. You feel me? I'm thinking
I think he'll look bad against a guy like Tevin Farmer and Broner though. I think it'll be a Martin situation, and he could look bad because Broner could sit there and outbox him. I know Broner's been out the game, and if he knocks Broner out, that's
outbox him. Nah,
Broner.
no way.
Broner can't outbox Ryan.
Not Ryan. No, you sleeping on Ryan big time, bro. Did you notice?
No, I'm not sleeping on.
I mean,
I'm not sleeping on Ryan. I think he knocked out. I think he knocked out Rolly.
So how can Broner outbox him if you're not sleeping on him?
Because I just think Broner's experience and he's I won't say it's a for sure that he'll outbox him. I just say Broner's a guy that Ryan could look bad against.
That's another great name. But that was the bell champ, LJ. That's another great
I'm
name,
gone.
though. Robert Easter, bruh. I mean, I'm telling you, if you can't get Tank back in the ring after beating Broner, Robert Easter, Montana Love, man, you crazy, man. For real. That's what you do. You beat up Broner. Like, yeah, I beat his big bruh. Where you at? Little bruh, you next. I beat your big bruh. You feel me? Next, Tevin Farmer. Like, yeah, you ducked Tevin Farmer, Tank. Everybody know it. Eddie offered you $7 million. You ain't fight Tevin Farmer. I took care of your light work. You feel me? You building a storyline. I love it. But, you know, I'm WWE, man. I'm trying to get this shit to grow. You feel me? Who we got over here in the 201? It's looking like we got a new number in the 201. Yes, sir. New Jersey, 201. Who's this?
Yo, it's Josh. Want to say a big shout out to the Boxing Voice, man. You guys really put me on to game. This year, I turned from a casualist to a really hardcore fan. Shout out to y'all. But
you say your name is Josh?
Josh.
Oh, Josh. What's up, Josh?
What's happening, yo? Honestly, all right. So I'm really just trying to ask from your perspective. I think it's a great opportunity for Ryan. But all jokes aside, I think his trainer, the whole route with his trainer, I think it's a weird hiccup that he's going through right now. So I feel like as a tune-up fight, this will do justice, but I just think Ryan deserves a lot more than just this fight. I ain't gonna lie.
You feel Ryan deserves more than just this fight?
Yeah, I feel like Ryan honestly.
You broke up, champ. You. Keep it moving. $2 says Ortiz looking like ring walk the before. Face with tears of joy 2 times. I don't know what you're talking about. He dropped off. General Camino, what up? General Camino, what up? Nike Hendricks, what up? Unmute, Nike. We got a counter from Treese in Ohio.
Yo. Shout out to the voice, man.
Nike, you're gonna have to wait.
Yo.
You took too long.
All right.
He got it.
Oh, go
Run
for
me
it.
Hey,
back.
it's one on the roof. I down one. Oh yeah, shouts out. But I just want to say, man, Ryan is garbage, man. This fight ain't gonna do shit. That's my call. Hey,
Damn, that's fucked up. Go ahead, Trish.
Yeah, I just wanted to, but shit, Ness, you a silly goose, man. I heard you with that Robert Easter shit. I feel like that was you was targeting me, and you just made me have to counterpunch
Nah,
in.
somebody
But
actually,
hey,
that was James Benitez. He super chat. He said one leg Robert Easter would have been a good one for Ryan.
see, and it's crazy because the motherfucker not lying though. The Robert Easter, I ain't gonna lie. I know, and I know, Buddy trying to make a comeback, and you know me, real Toledo, Ohio shit. Hey, Ness. And by the way, tell a motherfucker, like you said, my voice might sound light on this here cause and all this here, but we coming through on some real heavy shit, and we pulling up. We pulling up. We pulled up to Vegas, and no matter where you talking about, we'll pull up to you too. If whether it's in somewhere in what my niggas see in Cincinnati, motherfucking down south in the Bama shit, we'll pull up. Shout out to the back car. That's no violence, but niggas was talking crazy in Ohio. We'll pull up to you, and we bout action. And like I say, Ness can confirm. Don't let the voice fool you, nigga. It's heavy shit when we come see you. But hey, Ryan, um, that Robert Easter shit, I would like that. Even now, on some real shit, the last time Robert Easter fought, he did fight he fought the Martin guy, and and the last fight that I really seen that I didn't like was that draw shit against Barthélemy. I don't know if you've seen that, Ness, a
Yeah,
while
yeah,
back.
yeah. That's
That
old. That was old.
that was but but I would, like I say, I wouldn't fucking with TBV back then, but I was watching that shit too, and but yeah, a Robert Easter, that'd be a name, former champ, IBF champ, you know what the fuck going on. But like I say, the
And
Montana Love
Tank.
shit would be
See,
cool.
this what I'm
Go,
saying. If
go
you
ahead.
fight Broner and Robert Easter, Tank gonna be in the stands. Them his boys. He forced to come to the fight.
No, that's a fact. It's gonna bring him in the mix, but I don't think that what so you said so hold on. You know me. Like when I was at your fight party and I asked your man, Blair the Flair, what I say? Blair the Flair, what you think is your next best 3 fights type shit? That's how I'm coming for you with Ryan. What the fuck do you think is his next best 3 fights to get him into a Tank rematch? Because it's like I don't get like
I mean, those
we
is
seen
it right
Ryan.
there.
I
Those is
wasn't
it.
impressed by your Ryan to make me think that his next 3 fights is gonna put him up. You feel me?
Those is it right
Like
there. Those 3 fights get him the Tank fight rematch, bro. Adrian Broner, Montana Love, or Tevin Farmer, and Robert Easter. Because Adrian Broner and Robert Easter going to bring Gervonta Tank Davis to the stands. If they fighting,
You may
Gervonta
feel
Davis
like
got
it's
to
your
be
time,
there. It's that
but it's
simple.
not your time.
That's the call, though. And then you could just mix in a Tevin Farmer or Montana Love in between them two tank names, in between Broner, in between Robert Easter. But it's like, yo, I'm gonna keep beating up all your boys till you fight me. You feel me? I got Derrick James now. Like he gotta sell to the public that is different. But again, that's just me wishing, man. That's just me wishing. General Camino,
Yo, Nas, you can hear me?
loud and clear.
Word, word. I don't know what's going on with Twitter Spaces, but that should be acting up. But yeah, this King Ryan Oscar, was it Duarte fight? Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a good matchup to me. I mean, that kid looks young. He looks pretty fresh. Looks like he's active. It, I don't know. I agree with what everyone's been saying about as far as the popularity of the fight. I don't think it's going to sell well. I mean, I think you had a good idea with, him going the black fighter route. I feel like if he lined up probably about 2 or 3 black fighters, he'd be on track to probably get another Tank fight or another really big fight.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but
I
the way
mean,
they was talking,
those tune-ups is big for him. That's what I'm saying. Like Broner gonna bring out the community. Easter gonna bring out the
exactly,
community. Like
you're
Montana
right.
Love
Because
gonna bring out the community. So He gonna have tune-ups. There's big fights.
Yeah, exactly. And as far as this Oscar fight, if he do the Oscar fight, he got to bring all the sales. So it's tough. I feel where you said. I feel where you're going with that. But Oscar did an interview, Oscar De La Hoya, and he talked about the making a fight. And after the fight, he was saying he was going to talk to Bob about making a bigger fight with ESPN. So I mean, if we get in this and then we move into say like a TO fight or something like that, I wouldn't have an issue with that. But what I would say is this is a good opportunity to see if those numbers he did with Tank is more him or was it more Tank?
Well,
Because
how?
with
This
this
ain't even
fight,
pay-per-view. This shit is the zone only.
well, I mean, they're going to report some numbers. I mean, if a million people
Since
tune in,
when?
I would have, hey, if they get a million people tuning in to watch a Ryan Garcia DAZN fight, they're going to let somebody know. So, I
I
mean,
just
I know
want
that's a
you to
fact.
know that the last time they reported numbers was when Canelo fought Jacobs.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. But I'm saying if they do good numbers with this, I feel like they may do a little report or release some information about it. But outside of that, I think this is a good fight to show at least his popularity because he has to bring all the fanfare. He has to bring all the attention to it. So, I mean, for them in their books, this is a good fight to see if that what happened earlier this year was a result of him or Tank. So, in that aspect, I'm interested to kind of see like how big they could get this fight and how well it'll do. Outside of that though, I mean, yeah, I mean, I know y'all saying he might be able to knock him out, but the kid's young, he's active, so anything could really happen on fight night. But yeah, outside of that, I don't know, man. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the last fight we seen Ryan and he ain't look amazing. He went out on the hook. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, what you think is gonna be next after this? I mean, if he get past this dude, what you think what do you think they're planning his next fight to be? You think he probably gonna go to TL route with ESPN or
That's the
he got
rumor,
something
man.
else cooking up?
That's the big rumor that he's got, the Tio fight in February.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah, I mean, I
that
guess
that
that
could all change too. We got to see what happens with O'Hara and Rowley, who has to
yeah.
defend his belt by March.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. It should be a pretty decent fight. It's two young fighters. It looks like it could be competitive. So, just something to look forward to. But outside of that, man, appreciate y'all taking my call. Have a good night.
All right. James, what up?
Yo, Ness, can you hear me?
Perfect.
Yo, man, hey, shout out to Treese, man. I been giving him shit every day, man. He got a lot of energy for me, man. But I ain't gonna squabble with that kid, man. Every day, man, I just be asking, man, what happened to Ohio boxing, man? Like the future of Ohio boxing looking real bleak right now, man. Like, man, they had Otha Jones one time, perceived to be something, and look at him, man. Then we had Duke Reagan or whatever, man. He looking like a shit pro. Then Montana Love, he's a better rapper and nail stylist, and barber. Then we got Jared Anderson that's already thinking about retiring, and he probably not going to be the heavyweight champion that we want him to be. Then we got AB going the wrong way and signing with Don King, the one promoter that everybody knows to really stay away from and shit. Then we got Robert Easter, who could have been something, but just wasn't really it, man. Ohio really been mid, man, since Sean Porter got there and put the gloves down, man. That's all. I just be preaching that to the kid. Other than that, man, yeah, Ryan Garcia T.O., man, expected for Super Bowl Saturday or something like that in February. But we'll see if that really happens, man. Shout out to Treese, man. I still love Ohio, man, because end of the day, man, you know, it is what it is, man. I just love everywhere, man. Anyways, Ness, I'm out. Just throwing love, man. Talk to you again.
All right, champ. Appreciate you. We got Treese, another counterpunch.
Hey, that's funny. I sent in the counterpunch before I heard the fuckery, and then he come on with the fuckery. But point being, he talking this Ohio shit, you feel me? You niggas on here talking this Ohio shit, blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. Like I say, I come on here, Ohio shit, Albert Bill. Why can't we get the Oshaki Foster? I'm sure, niggas ducking us. And like I said about Navarrete, he been ducking us. Because Albert Bill, by the way, hey, Ness, you've been having my man and Vic Green and Albert Bill on the line, right? Wouldn't my man Albert Bill on top rank where Oscar Valdez and Navarrete would? Am I not mistaken that we was in line for them fights? Why the fuck didn't we get them? You feel me? They was with the ducking us. You feel me? Niggas come on here with that fuckery. O'Shea Jones, by the way, I just want motherfuckers to understand that we got us a bronze medal in the Olympics. You feel me? First time ever. You feel me? First division with the women's welterweight shit. We came and we got us a bronze medal. It's okay. Niggas want to hate and shit. We do Olympic shit over here. It's okay. And all those motherfuckers he was hating on, Duke Reagan, Tiger Johnson, what Olympic team, are bad that we do Olympic type shit. Albert Bell, #1 rank. You feel me? In the WBO, we just waiting on our fucking shot. If niggas would stop ducking us in this Ohio shit. Like I say, Jared Anderson undefeated. The real big baby. Future, what I say next every time I'll call in this bitch. Future heavyweight champion of the world. You feel me? We waiting on Frey Sanchez. He ducking. Why can't we get our... See, niggas calling here with that... See, that's that hate for Ohio. Where my man's... Ohio run boxing. You call in and help me out with this shit, bro. Because niggas know what the fuck going on. We can't get no love. Abdullah Mason, we see you. You feel me? It's out of control, bro. And niggas want to hate, bro. That motherfucker Shakur trying to steal our Navarrete fight. Because Albert Bell, like I said, we in line for that shit. And niggas is ducking us. Oscar Valdez, he acting like we can't get no smoke. And we've been calling for him for about 2 years, 3 years. But you know. Hey, what you think about that Frank Sanchez, Ness? I think he got
Jared?
a little bit woozy in that first round shit. I know what you think Jared gonna do to his ass. You feel me? You know what Jared gonna do to him. And niggas acting crazy around here like Toledo, Ohio, I ain't about shit. You better put some fucking respect over here, man.
Nah, that's a decent fight.
Man, yeah. It's a decent fight, and they know, and fuck decent, and we gonna knock his shit loose, because you know what the fuck going on over here in Toledo, Ohio, nigga. Put some respect on our name over here, bro. Yeah. Ohio run boxing. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Shout out TBV. You know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all be cool.
All right. We got Trey in Omaha. What up?
Yo,
What's up?
why I don't ever get no what's good, Trey? Nothing, bro. Like TBV, we supposed to be brothers, bro.
Man,
I
you
don't
left
get
me
no.
hanging. What is you talking about?
No, I didn't, bro. Hey, I
Oh,
ain't
you
gonna cut.
didn't. Now he about to give us an excuse, y'all. You see? He tried to come over here
Y'all,
talking about I ain't showing no love. My man dipped off on us with no sort of message, and you talking
wow.
about why I don't get this and that.
Wow. No, it ain't even like that, man. You
Oh,
know,
it ain't like
I'm
that.
young, man. I gotta experience. Hey, I gotta experience Vegas, man. I'm young. Come on, baby. Come on.
So you got caught up.
No, I ain't get caught up. But can we talk? Can we talk something real quick? Cause you know, I love talking boxing when they come to me. For
What
real.
up? What up? What
You
up?
off topic. Remember, how in the fuck does they see Lubin beating Ramos? And let's
I
talk
seen
about
it
it.
too.
Ness, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? Go back and watch the show. On God, I need somebody in here to go back and watch the show. I told y'all Charlo was not gonna bring that fight that everybody was thinking and talking about. I literally said this. I said Charlo is skillful. He's a great boxer. I'm not trying to take nothing away from him, but it's just a simple fact that that dude has 400 and something rounds, almost 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying, you should have let your brother took that risk. You shouldn't have took that risk. I would have liked you to just took on Zoo. You know, worry about your food, worry about your play. I get that money though. I get it. That money talk, that make you walk, that make you get in there. But to get in there and fight like that is unacceptable. We dev don't appreciate that, and that's why, you know, when guys come out and fight, the truth always come out. Just like with the whole Spence and Bud thing, people don't really understand. Like, you really got to pay attention to boxing to know how this works. You know, you can't just come out here and be saying all this and that from what he and she say. And, you know, you got to really come see, come do it, come try it. You know, that's how you really figure a lot of this out. But no, man, I just, I'm not happy with that whole card. And I feel like, Ugas, it's over. It's over, man. It's time for you to ride off in the sunset. I mean, just getting beat by Barrios like that, he's young, bro. You know, I kind of expected that. So, I don't know. It just, that card was just, it was just, my favorite fight was, oh boy, Garcia fight. I ain't even gonna lie. That Elijah Garcia dude, that was the fight I liked. That was a real good one. But other than that, all these other fights was just, wow. It was just shocking. But TBV, man, y'all know I love y'all. Man, don't
What
be
you
hating on
mean?
me, man.
What you mean
What I,
shocking? Barrios, that was a great performance, man. He dropped my man with a jab. He dropped him 2 times. He beat a
no, no,
dude.
no. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You know, Barrios is young. Like, I like that. I like what he did. It's just Ugas, bro. You shouldn't have got in there. You know what I'm saying? It's over with. Ugas, you got 6 losses. You got 6. You had 5 coming in. You know
So
what I'm saying?
what?
And I'm not trying to. I mean,
Salido
yeah.
had
So what?
13 losses when he beat Loma.
Hey, and why didn't you curb? Well, not curb him, but why didn't you check old boy about his facts?
Who?
My
You
man's
may
who just
feel like it's
countered
your
in. My
time,
bad, it's the bell. But my
but
man's who
it's
just
not your
countered in
time.
talking about some we in the way taking away Albert Bell. No, we not. No, we not. We about to fight for a WBC, and then we gonna come see Navarrete. We not taking nothing away from Bell.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm
I
saying?
mean,
I get.
Navarrete ain't giving Bell his shot. That's what he mean. And Navarrete ain't
Oh,
gonna
okay. My
give
bad. My
Bell.
bad. My bad.
Navarrete ain't
Okay.
gonna give Bell his shot because he took super champion status. So you know he is right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I
My
hit you
bad.
back,
He
champ.
right.
Let me get to some other callers here. We got a counterpunch from James Benitez. 2 of them. What up?
Yo, Ness,
What's
you
up,
hear me?
champ? Uh huh.
I just had to come back one more time, man. Just got to give Trees just a little bit more education, man. You know why Ryan gets whatever he wants in boxing, man.
Why
You
is
know
that?
why, Ness? Because people know who the fuck he is, man. Besides this community right here, man, who the fuck really knows who Albert Bell is, man? And I like him, man. But
Oh
who the fuck knows?
shit.
But how you gonna say Shakur's still in the fight, man? You know, like, bruh, does Albert Bell have like a blue nose, a supernova, a Thomas Matisse, or any of those recognizable names on his resume? Let me know that, Ness. Does he?
Uh, nah, cause he can't get them
Nah.
fights.
We don't know him, man. Like, bro, the nigga needs to goddamn get out there and make himself a draw. Don't you say fighters need to
Bruh, he
really get
went
out there and promote
viral.
themselves?
He went viral with OTX. Remember?
Come on, man. But OTX just started, man. How long Bell been in the game though, bro?
I mean, he
How long
got a
he been
whole
boxing?
career. He got a whole career.
Yeah, you know OTX is pretty brand new. Like what,
Yeah,
year
but
and a
this
half
the
old
thing.
maybe?
I mean, but yo, there's dudes that get it straight up, you know,
Mhm.
off the amateur background contract, or there's dudes that
Okay.
get it out the mud. Like Bell
So
had a grind out the club shows, get the
okay.
ranking, and dudes been
Okay.
avoid of him. Let's be real. You know,
Yeah.
what's
Okay.
my
Well,
man
Frank
name?
Martin.
Gabriel
Well, Frank
Flores
Martin did the
avoided
club.
him.
Yeah, Frank Martin did the club shows that he got with Earl, man. And I'm just saying, man, when you get out the mud, you can still eventually become a shot caller. If he became viral and everything, you telling me is he a shot caller now, or he still needs a little bit more work or a little help or more backing? What does Albert Bell need, man? Because you can't say no
Nah, he
Shakur
need
is still in his
backing.
fight.
He need backing. He ain't a
Backing?
shot caller right now.
Okay, okay,
Hell
okay.
no.
Well,
He was
with
listen.
that being,
He was with Top
what's up?
Rank, and they
Mhm.
couldn't get him fights. Everybody would turn him down. They had to cut him out his
Shit crazy.
contract.
That shit crazy. Why is that, Ness? Was he exciting to watch in the ring?
I mean, fighters was they felt like it
I'm
was a
just asking you a
difficult
question,
style.
Ness. I'm difficult style, right? Difficult style. That sounds like another fighter that you don't
I
like.
mean, he
I
just
mean,
went
I'm not gonna say
viral.
you don't like,
He just went
but
viral
he
for
did.
a knockout, so it ain't that he's boring.
Okay, okay, okay. People do evolve, man. Again, man, yo, hey, I love the show. I love everything, man. Hey, Treats, man, you gonna turn into a good caller, young nigga, man. For real, man. Just keep standing for your city. I mean, standing for your state, man. Standing tall.
All right, champ. You still got two more counter punches if you need them when you need them. Let's see who is next. They said Navarrete is hunting down Shakur. He's fighting his leftovers. Yeah, but there was someone been hunting down Navarrete. That's all we saying. General Camino counterpunch.
Yo, Ness,
What
what's
up?
good?
What up?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm back with it, man. I just sat down and I was thinking about the whole situation again, and I'm like, yo, you're right. They doing Ryan a disservice. You can't take somebody off a million pay-per-view high and throw him right back on like a regular show. I think he needs to stay on pay-per-view. That Adrian Broner or probably that Tevin Farmer route, that's the best route for him. Because you doing him a disservice bringing him back down to like a regular show. You got to keep pushing them pay per view sales, in my opinion. I think a mill is just a little too high, in
What
my opinion.
a mill? What do you mean by that?
Because they did a mill, Ryan and Tank.
So, but what
So
do
I
you
know
mean?
that's a big fight, but I'm saying like a million pay per view buys. That's too high for a pay per view fighter to take him off pay per view and not keep him on pay per view. Because win or lose, I think he should stay on pay per view with those numbers. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I
He
think
should have.
anything
I
less
don't.
than
I
that,
don't
you
understand why they took him off. Like he should have. Like him and Broner was a easy pay per view to make. Him and Montana Love, they could have did a DAZN pay per view for at least $40. Like I don't understand it.
exactly,
They proven to people that he's not who they said he is. Cause it's like, so you only going on pay per view with Tank?
exactly. Because at this point, they got enough matchups over there at even Matchroom to where like you could have threw Sonny Edwards in that Bam fight and him on pay per view together and sold out in Texas.
No,
I
bro.
think so.
It don't work that way, bro. Like I keep, Lord have mercy, I keep telling y'all, Coca Cola don't do business with Pepsi. Why is
Oh, it's even like
Matchroom?
that within the network deals too. They don't mix it up like that either.
Hell no, bro.
Damn. See
Listen, year after
that.
year, you got to do taxes for your company. You know what I'm
So then
saying?
Golden Boy hit because they don't got enough fighters to really. Yeah, this not a good situation for Ryan. He need to get up out that motherfucking contract because I feel like they bringing his career back. Ryan already did himself a disservice by not putting 100% of himself in the boxing prior to the Tank fight to put himself in a better position to even win that fight or look better or have a better showing. So now you got the promotional company on top of that, pulling your career back after your highest ranking event ever. Like, that's tough right there. But I wanted to ask you one more question before I get off here. I'm doing some bets for this week, and I'm trying to figure out. Do you know how old Terry Harper is? I seen one site that said like 32, and then I went on like Google and it says 26.
Nah, I don't. I don't know. Like those are the sites I would have used. Definitely BoxRec. What it says there.
It say 26 because she going into a title
You
fight
may
this
feel like
weekend
it's
with
your
a
time,
26
42
years
year old.
old.
but it's not your time.
It's.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't
and
know.
then yeah, because she's going into a title fight this week with a 42-year-old. So I'm just trying to
Yeah,
figure out
but
like
that
what that could
42
look
year
like.
old, that 42 year old is Cecilia Baracus though, bro. She's no bum. She was undisputed, but that's the bell. And someone said, the more I hear you talk about it, Ness, I agree. Ryan should have gone on one of those fights on pay per view. Of course, there's no reason he's fighting this kid non pay per view. Now this kid isn't pay per view worthy, so you couldn't have done it with him, but you could do it with Brona. You could have done it with Brona. And maybe people would say you can't do it with Montana Love, but you absolutely can do it with Montana Love with his personality, the way that he's gonna sell it, the marketing of the zone. Absolutely, you could have done it with Montana Love. Um, they playing. They playing. They're not doing what they supposed to be doing for Ryan. I got Treese with a counterpunch.
Yo, 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 yo. You know what the fuck going on? We right back. Hey,
Yo.
thank you, Ness. I just want to say thank you for defending the real nigga, bro, coming on here and talking that shit. You and I'm not coming on here like I say. Treese not no illogical nigga. I'll be talking that shit. I come on here and say, and I defend my city, Toledo, Ohio. Like I said, thank you, Ness. Navarrete not giving us our shot, nigga. Albert Bill been in line. Oscar Valdez not giving us our shot. Albert Bill been in line, motherfucker. We went viral with the OTX shit. We knocked shit loose. And like we, motherfuckers don't know who Albert Bill is, but I see you called in talking about an Albert Bill, nigga. Fuck a Ryan Garcia. Fuck all that good shit, nigga. This is Toledo, Ohio show now, nigga. We taking over right now. Niggas got these motherfuckers got me upset, bro. If Robeisy Ramirez want to come up and talk some shit, I'm just saying, Albert Bill, number one ranked 130 pounder at WBO, you feel me? Come talk that shit. And by the way, like I say, when Trees don't come in talking no illogical shit, I just wanted to say I did call that Lubin and Ramos fight and all that good shit. I don't be out here just talking on my ass like some people do on this show, bro. I'm a new caller, but I hear people talking that Toledo, Ohio shit. You feel me? Y'all know what the fuck going on. You feel me? Jared Anderson, future heavyweight champion of the world, coming out of where? Toledo, Ohio. And you know what the fuck going on. You feel me? I'm just tired of people coming on here like disrespecting my nigga Albert Bill. You feel me? Don't act like he's not. It ain't about him being unknown, bro. It's about us not getting our shot. You feel me? What they say about Terrence Crawford? Oh, he's unknown. He ain't fought nobody. His resume is shit. He don't do nothing. But yeah, we 24-0, bro. We got a whole thank you, and like I want to say again, thank you, Ness, for telling that motherfucker we got a whole resume out here in these streets. You feel me? We undefeated. You feel me? We fight. We 6'1" at 130 pounds. Motherfuckers are scared of us, bro. They scared of the length. They scared of the skill. You feel me? We do this shit. He done had Vic Green on his show before I got on this show. You feel me? We got fighters. I got a guy coming out of Michigan. You feel me? I'm gonna get an interview for you, Ness, and I would like to get it on your show if possible. You feel me? I just want motherfuckers to know what's going on around here. Ain't no whole shit. We pull up on shit, and if a nigga got something to say, you know, I'll come see you about it. You ain't gotta come see me. Ain't nothing. You know what the fuck going on. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Shout out TBV, man. Y'all be cool.
All right. Treese. Thank you for calling in. Shout out to you. Counterpunch. Let's see.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Fern Dog Martinez, welcome to the prospect level. Fern Dog, go ahead and upgrade to that champ level. Make money with us this weekend. It's going down. Brandon, what up?
Hello?
What's up, brother?
Hello? Hey, what's up? So I just kind of want to respond to some of those callers earlier who were talking about, Tank in that sort of way. Okay. I respect Tank. I think Tank is a good guy. He's a funny guy. He's a good boxer and all that. Okay. I got nothing against Tank. Okay. But when you say that he didn't really beat Barrios in that sort of way, in a legit way, you're talking about a legend right there. You're not talking about some sort of ordinary boxer who just happens to be an amateur or beginner or whatever, what have you. You're talking about a legend. And when a legend is in the ring with another individual, best believe that they're gonna actually win the fight. I mean, you can't just deny somebody's winning the fight just because you don't like the person or you think he's a bad person or you think he's a terrible guy or you think his morals are not in alignment with your morals. I get it. You have personal beefs with the guy, but you can't say he's a bad boxer just based off his skill alone. So that's what I'm about to respond to that for, because some people were saying something about Tank, and then some other guy said something about someone else, one of my favorite guys. But I understand you have personal differences with other people. That's fine. But when it comes to just pure boxing capabilities, not how they act on social media, how they act in real, how they behave and talk in interviews, but pure boxing skills. My measurement of the greatest boxer in the whole world is just based on pure skills, ability. For example, Bivol is. I think I'm starting to watch more Bivol film and see exactly how he's skillful in his way that he boxes, because he uses his legs a lot, and not many boxers use their legs a lot while they box. The majority of them use mostly stand still and just box. But the difference with Bivol is that he actually moves around the ring. He's super fast. He can maneuver. That's what I like about boxers. Not boxers who are like standing in the same spot just throwing punches. Yeah, you can win fights that way, but you want to like get a move around the guy, move to the side, move to the right side, back away from him, and catch him when he's not looking. Sometimes they just are stationary. You so those are the boxers that I'm looking at. I'm thinking like these guys are good boxers. You can't take that skill away from him. Mayweather's a good example. Bivol's a good example. Uh, Sugar Ray Leonard is a good example. So many legends out there that have quick feet, quick
You may feel like it's your
movement, are
time,
just legends for that
but
reason.
it's not your time.
Chad, Canada.
Hey, Nats,
What's up,
you there?
brother? Yes, sir.
Hey. Yeah, I like boxers that move too, man. Um, so on the topic of is Ryan and Duarte, is it going to be a main event? Like, is that the main event?
You funny.
Oh,
Why you
sorry.
trolling,
No,
Chad?
no. Come on, I'll be honest. I honestly believe Duarte is a perfect opponent. No, for real. Um, I guess I'm just a little salty about the pay per view. I don't feel like the pay per view with. Sorry, man, I'm reaching for names here, but the pay per view we were discussing yesterday with Boo Boo. I mean, I'm just kind of salty about that. I don't really feel like that's a proper pay per view. But anyway, no, look, Duarte, I think, is a great opponent for bringing Ryan back after Tank. And I'm going to say, I think from listening to you talk, I think you got way more faith in him than I do, bro. Because at this point, I just want to see, especially with a new coach, I mean, the promoters have got to be thinking like, that what is Ryan about at this point stylistically? Like I feel like after the Tank fight just left more questions about Ryan. I really just want to see what he's accomplished with James since the Tank fight, and Duarte is a great opportunity for that. I think if he had gotten there with someone like Montana Love, I just think there's just too much risk in guys. Even a guy like Elvis Rodriguez, I think would bring too much risk. I mean, don't you think at this point to put Ryan back in there and just have him throwing his left hook, doing his thing, they can go far with that. But do you think that he can challenge for belts if he doesn't start to improve his footwork and kind of bring some more things into his style?
Remember that challenging and winning are two different things.
Okay, like what do you specifically in this case break that down? Like, what do you mean exactly by that?
I mean, Ryan can always get a title shot because he's Ryan Garcia. He brings
Uh,
economics. That doesn't mean he can win a title shot.
got you. Yeah, well said. Yeah, I mean, I'm just going to be honest. Like, he's gifted. He's gifted in some ways. He's very skilled. But after with that Tank fight, man, I saw it was just more of the same problems with him, and that's what ultimately
You may feel like it's your
why he
time,
looked so bad against
but
Tank.
it's not your time.
Chad, that's the time. Jay Dykeman, all right then. Jay, go ahead and unmute.
1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
Yes.
So the topic today has ruined it, right?
No, you're a whole 10
Oh
hours
no,
late.
that was early. Yeah, that was early today. What's the topic tonight?
Ryan Garcia is back in action December 2nd on DAZN versus Oscar Duarte.
Yeah. Um, and he's with is he with still with PBC or is he with Golden Boy? Which one?
He's with Golden Boy and DAZN.
Okay. And he just got with the zone, right?
Ryan's been with DAZN.
Okay. So I think what they're doing is they're looking to see if he can uh, be the face of boxing too. Because a lot of the stuff that he did with Tank, um, he was, pretty smart um, advertiser. Ryan Garcia himself, with all the antics that he did before he fought Tank, while they had already negotiated the fight and everything, and running up on him and being in the same clubs, and the little shit he was doing was his way of advertising it, but it proved to be pretty good. So I think that's what they're doing. They're going to see if Ryan Garcia can draw a big enough crowd without Tank, and he's got to get some fights in before he goes and uh, for the big money again, or for somebody that's equal to Tank. I would have gave him Adrian Broner myself. I would have thought, Adrian Broner is good, but I don't know. Adrian Broner might be too slick for him and whoop his ass. I don't want to see him get his ass whooped. I want him to kind of move forward in a positive light. You know what I mean?
For
Are you
sure.
smoking on me? I'm sorry.
I said for sure.
So that's what I would have done. I mean, he's still young. He's got a lot of chutzpah. He can pop. He's just not on Tank's level. Okay, so he's not on Tank's level. Who is? Anyway, that's my call. Peace and blessings.
You may feel like it's your
All
time,
right.
but it's not your time.
Jay and Dykeman. And we got High and Low. Sports Centrum, $2. He says the boxing voice is more. Salute to you. James Benitez right back at us. That's like his fifth super chat today. He says he says Bivol should move to 168, fight Mongia and Plant. Yeah, I mean, there isn't anything at 75 for Bivol right now with the WBC holding him back from the better BF fight, and he's pretty much fought all the other 75 pounders. He's got to definitely look for something to do. We're going to Alex. What up?
Hey, good evening. Can you hear me?
We can.
All right, excellent. Good evening to all. Um, yeah, when I seen this rumor about Duarte being a possible opponent, I wasn't too mad at it because, listen, Ryan Garcia, it's going to be his first fight with Derek James. Also, Duarte is a fighter that I have seen. I've seen him on the Munguia Jimmy Kelly, I think his name was, and also on the I think a good fight. If you want to watch Duarte, see exactly who he is. The best fight to watch is him versus Alex Martin. That was on the Jojo Diaz versus Mercedo Gesta. So I really recommend everyone that has the DAZN subscription to go ahead, look at that fight, and I think you'll see exactly who he is. I think he's Taylor Mailer
Which
flying.
fight? Which fight?
Jojo Diaz versus Mercedo Gesta. That was the card that was supposed to be Zordo versus Gabriel
Yeah, yeah,
Rosado,
but we
but
looking
Zordo
at
missed
that for
weight.
what fight?
Him versus Alex Martin.
Okay, okay, you want to see Alex Martin fight?
Yeah. That was actually a pretty decent little scrap there. Because I think Alex Martin was coming off of that short notice fight versus going on the rabbit hole here. The dude from the UK that fought Virgil that got knocked out, Michael McKinson. But yeah, and that was a terrible fight. But yes, you have to remember Ryan Garcia. Not only is this his first fight with Derek James, he's also in a legal battle with Golden Boy with Oscar De La Hoya. They're having something in the court October 18th, and so I think that's why this fight makes a lot of sense for them, and why it's being made for Ryan. I mean, um, do they? It's it's a power puncher. It's a guy that, hey, that's signed to them. So if somehow, some way he beats Ryan Garcia, bam, they just created another moneymaker. And if not, Ryan does what I think he's gonna do. I think he's gonna knock this guy out. This guy's come forward. He's pressure. He's physical. He looks physical. He's in terrific shape. But I think he's very basic. He's gonna be open to left hooks. Ryan's got. I mean, you guys watch boxing, right? I would assume so, especially if you're watching this hardcore show. Hardcore show. Ryan Garcia's got a pretty nice left hook, so I expect Ryan to actually knock this guy out. But yeah, this dude ain't no. He's not gonna be no walk in the park because of his style of fighting. So it's gonna be a decent little scrap. I wonder where it's gonna be because I also read a rumor that it might be in Mexico, which I think is actually pretty cool. I guess De La Hoya is trying to do it cheap, but if not, you know what? Texas, California, they got plenty of places they go to. Golden Boy is really good in tapping into that Mexican fan base. So you look at it as an all Mexican war, and I mean that's what it is. I don't, someone said Adrian Broner is slick. Yo, that's wild. Like, have you seen Adrian Broner fight lately? Like, bro, I just with Adrian Broner, I don't understand why do people still live in 2012. And honestly, he was never. Yeah, he was slick up top, I guess, man. But them feet, boy, I don't know, man. People are real funny when it comes to Adrian Broner, but I know he's fighting here soon in Miami, man. I might have to go check that out. But yeah, Ness, that's my call, that's my thoughts, and I appreciate the time.
AMG is on you.
Yo, what's up, Ness?
What up?
Appreciate the show, man. I'm not mad at the fight. I mean, I'll watch it, and I'm assuming Ryan will knock him out. I saw a couple highlights from Duarte, and it seems like kind of slow, come forward, plant his feet, try to throw some looping shots. So yeah, I do think Ryan's going to be too fast for him. One thing though that I heard from this Mexican YouTube channel that I'm trying to see if your peoples can look into. He's claiming that Tank's team and Tio's team is in talks for a potential double promotion fight with Showtime and ESPN. I don't know if it's legit. I don't know how
What? What?
how
The
good his
tank.
sources are,
The Tanks
but maybe
team.
it's
Say again.
Tank's team and Tio's team
Are involved in what?
in talks.
I mean, there. That we all seen the Twitter rumor, but
Because I didn't catch that, but I figured maybe you and Danny can find out some more info if it's legit or not. I don't know.
I
Because I would love
mean,
that fight. That'd be a badass fight.
Once upon a time, Mayweather said that was something he wanted to do, but that was before the Tiafimo win over Josh Taylor.
Yeah, I remember
So
that. But yeah, man, I'll keep checking out your shows. So keep it up. Have a good one.
all right. We got Brandon. What up?
Yo, that's what's going on, brother.
What up?
How's my audio?
You straight?
Okay, cool. Alex, I think the fight has already been confirmed for San Antonio, Texas. Vega. I think that's what I read. So you were saying maybe Mexico. Nah, I think San Antonio's the destination. They Golden Boy spends a lot of time down there, it seems like. I don't know if they got some kind of deal set up or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I think the fight's in San Antonio. I was shocked because I assumed they might bring them back to Vegas or in Cali somewhere on the West Coast. But nope, it's looking like San Antonio. I don't mind the fight. It's a comeback fight, and it's a comeback fight against I think the guy only has what one loss, and then he's like on a 11 fight KO streak. I haven't seen him fight yet, but I'm gonna check him out. I got to get DAZN back. I canceled my DAZN subscription a few months ago, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe to watch some of this cat's fights and just watch some other shit, so I can give a better analyzation of it. I was hoping he fought O'Hara Davies, man. I thought that would have been a good fight too. O'Hara Davies is a pretty solid fighter, been around the block and can punch a little bit. This guy seems like he can punch too though, so yeah, I don't mind the fight. He's coming off a loss. It's a better comeback fight than a lot of guys coming off a L or coming off a layoff get. So it's if the way Alex describing this dude as just a come forward Mexican style slugger, Ryan should be able to box him and get the win. But what do you think he's gonna do after he beats this cat? What do you see for Ryan after this?
I mean, there was
What is he
talks of T.O. in February. T.O.'s been in
T on?
talks with everybody, man, with Tank and with Ryan. But the Ryan shit is real. The Tank shit, no one's confirmed.
Yeah, I mean shit. If I'm T.O., I'd rather take the Ryan. Yeah, if I'm T.O., I'd rather take the Ryan fight first. Cause I mean, win or lose, Ryan is still the prime queen, quote unquote. Everybody still wants to fight with him. So yeah, the sky's still the limit. Like I said, if he can get this guy out of there in spectacular fashion, like we seen him do guys in the past with that left hook, he'd be right back in the mix for another championship fight, title fight or something. Like T.O.'s a good fight. Devin to be a good one. It's a lot of things he can do if he can get the win, but he has to get the win first. This guy lands some crazy shit, buzz him or get him up out of there. It's probably gonna be over for him. So he can't go in there playing with this dude because, like I said, looking at his record, he seemed like he can punch his ass off. Like I said, he on 11 fight KO streak. But that's my call, Ness. Yeah, boxing is better when Ryan is winning. We need the main attractions. We need the Ryans, the Canelos, the Tanks, guys like that, because they put on the big events and bring out the celebrities and bells and whistles and shit. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I'm gonna let you go, man. I'll talk to you in the morning, brother. TBV, I'm out.
All right, bro. I got a couple super chats I got to get to here. We got Terrence Johnson, $5 says, Rex from the 302 Ness, your community cooked your last caller with the clearest mic in history. They fired his ass in the chat. I needed that laugh. Hashtag TBV. Damn, Alex, what they said to you in the chat. We got a counterpunch from Treese.
Joe,
What up?
what up? I heard Buddy talking about challengers and shit. I called in. He accurate. Motherfuckers do just get shots at titles and shit. Shout out Joe Gonzalez. But oh, my fact, that's neither here nor there. But with this, are people searching Oscar Duarte? You feel me? As hard as they searching Andrade, do you think people searching Andrade when they talking Benavidez fight? Because I feel like some people don't know who. Well, not even my fault. Andrade. I didn't hear people on
But
here
what you
talking.
mean
People
searching
got me
them?
saying Andrade. Like I'm saying, do you like I say? We people who call in here, we boxing fans. This what we do. Do you think people are searching the Boo Boo to fight Benavidez. Like I feel like some people don't know who he is or like that. I'm gonna let you answer that after. Let me say these one more thing though. Buddy, with that Ryan shit, man. Ryan, I don't know what's going on. Man. He like I said, it's a Regis fight. Do you think if he win his next fight, you think he can get Regis? Depending on how Regis look with because I know Henny gonna,
Ryan?
we know what he gonna. I'm saying, what you think? If
Why would he
I'm
take
saying
Regis
maybe
off? Why would he take Regis off a loss?
you think Ryan gonna lose the fight against the Duarte fella?
I'm saying why.
I mean,
I mean,
because it's a name, like you said, it's a name. Like you said, Ryan is he looking for names at this point. We motherfuckers gonna not. I mean, it's Regis, or he ain't. It's gonna take a minute for him to get back to Tank, bruh. That's just how I feel. And then it's like, cause it's like with the Ryan and the guy he's fighting. It's funny. Auntie seen, I ain't even say aunt. Usually I call him talking about aunt. Auntie seen these motherfuckers. Auntie talking about, oh, them two little handsome motherfuckers fighting. That's what you say. She like they basically like Buddy said when he called in, all they eat chisel. He looked like he's strong, but he looked like a little handsome motherfucker. It's just two little handsome motherfuckers fighting. You feel me? It look good for TV and all that good shit. It's optics, That's what Ryan gonna do. He ain't gonna we don't see him stepping in there. Like I say, a Regis fight that's gonna up his profile. Niggas gonna be like, oh, okay, he went in there, he fought Tank. Boom, all right, he stepped up to 140. Cause like I say, I think Devin gonna beat Regis. Fuck it, Regis coming off a loss. Ryan gonna fuck it. I'll take Regis. Type shit. It's gonna up his profile. So that's not a crazy thought. Even Auntie not fucking with the boxing, talking about them two little handsome motherfuckers fighting. That's funny to me, man. Then if he fight a Regis, say he beat a Regis on some he steal it. Like how they gave Rolly the fight against the old man.
did
Fuck
you
it.
forget
Then
that
he right
Regis
back
is
in there
fighting
with
Devin?
You said what?
Did you forget Regis is fighting Devin December 9th?
I'm hit. You just heard me say I know what Devin gonna do to Regis. We ain't that's a you feel me? That's a foregone conclusion, nigga. Team Haney this way. I got Devin beating Regis, of course, and then say Regis. You feel me? It's like people come on. That's why I'm like people sleeping on Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor say if Josh Taylor talking about moving up to 147, why wouldn't a Josh Taylor maybe a Josh Taylor might fight a Bud Crawford on some humbug shit? He is a former undisputed champion too, isn't he, Ness?
Who?
Josh Taylor. Isn't Josh Taylor a former undisputed champion?
Yes.
Wasn't we talking about a Josh Taylor moving up to 147? I'm just throwing it out here on some
We
humbug
was
shit
talking
like I
about it.
do.
We
And that's what
was
I'm
talking.
saying. So how about maybe a Josh Taylor come up to 147 and fight Bud Crawford? Will we not pay for that? Is that not green print shit as we call it? That is a different country, right? And that is a former undisputed champion. Motherfuckers might pay for that. I know he coming off a loss and all that good shit, but motherfuckers watch that. That's all I'm saying. And by the way, like I say, trees don't call it here or no wild shit. November 11th, we got Albert Bell fighting in the city, Glass City Center, man. Like I say, if niggas talking that wild shit, come pull up to Toledo, Ohio, and watch Albert Bell, the number one ranked, you feel me, 130 pounder in the world. Yeah. Navarrete, quit quacking and ducking us, my guy. We just won our fight. We just won our shot. Shout out TBV. Shout out Toledo, Ohio. Y'all be cool.
All right, all right. So, according to Salvador Rodriguez of ESPN, he says although the U.S. territory sounds natural for the return of Ryan Garcia versus Oscar Duarte, they tell me that there is still some possibility of doing it in Mexico, specifically in Cancun. We'll see. That being said, the press release from Golden Boy themselves does say Cancun boxing. So I don't know. I never been to Cancun in December. Is it cold? Like, can you even swim? I'm gonna have to check that out. But if you go to the bottom of the press release, um, it does say right there, Golden Boy versus Duarte is a 12-round fight presented by Golden Boy Promotions in association with Cancun Boxing. The event will be available worldwide to all subscribers on DAZN, both live and on demand. More information on the venue, undercard, and tickets will be announced in the coming weeks. So that's what we got. Cancun Boxing can also just be the co-promoter of Duarte. You know, a lot of these Mexican fighters have, you know, the Fernando Beltrans and things like that of the world where they have promoters and co-promoting deals. James, counterpunch.
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
What up?
Yo, Ness, you hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, yo, man. Yeah, man. I'm just gonna stay fucking with nephew, man. Shout out to Trees again, man. But I don't know what the fuck he's talking about, man. With Ryan Garcia, after Devin beats Ryan Garcia, he'll seek a Regis fight, man, or whatnot. If Ryan Garcia beats and he's unable to make a deal with Tio or whatnot, and is it confirmed that Devin's on a one fight deal only with the zone?
That
Is that
is
true,
that
or is
is
he
the truth. That is what I heard.
that is so why the fuck you gonna seek out a Regis fight when end of the day you can go ahead and try to, especially with the legal shit you got going on with Golden Boy, you might be able to force De La Hoya's hand to be able to help him force you to negotiate a fight with Devin Haney, which I would believe would be a better option for Ryan to give him a chance that he might believe in his own mind. That's more of a 50-50 fight or more competitive fight than what he had with Tank Davis. I would think that would be the route that he goes, which would be a damn good route because it'll be a title fight at Ryan's so-called best weight, Devin's best weight, nobody killing themselves, and that would be the move. With that being said, man, shout out to Albert Bell. Everybody check out his event. I mean, it's gonna be cold as shit in goddamn Toledo around that time, man. So goddamn, get your goddamn Canada Goose or whatever coats and shit. But check that shit out, man, and everything. But Ness, what's your thoughts about that? Or you think Devin's gonna try to go ahead and seek out and try to capture all the belts immediately at 140 and undisputed? And I'm out, Ness.
I mean, I don't know what Devin's gonna do if he beats Regis. I only know that I would prefer him to go after Matisse, but I'm sure he would probably try to negotiate with Tio, which is a bigger unification fight. Um, I feel like you could go after Matisse, make that fight. That could be another one fight deal with Matisse's co-promoter and PBC. They may feel they could beat Devin because of the power and take that as a one fight. So yeah, man, that is everybody. And that's GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch me tomorrow, mañana. Peace.